I believe in fairy tales. I once turned down a girl even though I liked her, and when she asked me why I said no, I told her, look, when I saw you for the first time, I felt nothing, and I want my love story to start in a magical way so that when I see her for the first time, let's say I bump into her accidentally and her books fall down or her phone or whatever, and I help her pick them up, then I look at her to say sorry and she looks at me to say screw you, and we suddenly fall for each other. We're lost for words, and then our love story begins, and there's nothing, no one hesitates to say anything. Immediately we know we are in love. There are no hurdles, there's nothing, everything is perfect. That's how I want things to be. So I told that girl, look, when I saw you for the first time, I felt nothing, and that's why I don't want to go ahead, even though I like you now, but nah, it's not that good. And she said, are you sure that is the reason that you're turning me down? And it is not because I have a penis? I said, of course not, baby. I can't imagine my life without a penis. Why would I turn you down just because of that? As long as yours doesn't bite, I don't have a problem with it. And that wasn't good enough reason for her. And I think we had good reasons to be together. We could have benefited a lot. We could have saved money by sharing a bottle of ball powder. And neither of us would have to put the seed back down. But it is what it is. My current girlfriend doesn't have a ding dong. She also doesn't have a body because she doesn't exist. She's only in my imagination. And if I created her in my own mind, if I created her in my mind, does that mean I didn't give her penis on purpose? What does that say about me? Look, I'm not that experienced with girls, but I'll say you can pretty much make yourself happy. You can pretty much get any girl you want by simply doing a few things. I think, it's all online information. I don't have real life information. You gotta dress nice. You gotta smell nice. You gotta hit the gym. That's short for gymnasium. And you get a perfectly chiseled body there. And then you still gotta earn money or whatever. Or you can, just imagine yourself with the girl of your dreams. You're walking down with her. No, she's walking down the aisle. You get married. You have kids. You have a girl. You name her Isabella, because you both like Phineas and Ferb and you like Isabella name. Doesn't matter what religion it is from, you just like the name, you use it. And then you have a son. You name him what do you want to name him? Cletus? I don't know. Maybe you're like a GTA character or something. And then you guys start fighting, and there's not enough sex in your life, there's not enough love in your life. Then you finally decide that it will be better for you and for your kids to get divorced. Then you fight over custody. You get the girl, she gets the boy. Then you flip, and you get the boy, she gets the girl. Eventually she gets both of them. Sometimes you get the kids on the weekends, and then you have lost all your skills and your looks and everything, because you thought you'd never have to come back into the dating market again. And then you cannot find a girl because you look ugly now. You have always been ugly, but you're uglier now. But she's kind of okay, and she does find a guy, and your kids now like him more than you. They call him daddy and call you uncle. No, not uncle, but like they know you're the daddy, but they like him more. They don't want to spend any time with you. You don't have anything in life. So if you think about it, you don't need that life, right? Just work on yourself, be nice, and any girl that you have a crush on, when you go and ask her out, Just imagine all of that in your mind, and you'll be perfectly happy to hear a no. In fact, you'll be relieved when she says no. I'm like, oh, thank God. But I have always had this problem where I always fell in love with this girl that everyone had already fallen in love with. Maybe I just, went into a place and looked at the most beautiful girl in that place, like school, college, work, wherever, and I immediately fell for her. And then I realized that everyone has already fallen for her. And it's just superficial, it's not a real spark. And your buddies, like especially in school and college days, they have like their shortlisted girls, like this one is mine, that one is yours. And it's so stupid because I remember back in the day whenever you told your friend, hey, that girl, I like her. Anyway, it would be always like, but she's mine, stay away from her. And I would always concede. I'll be like, okay, you know what? Just keep her. No, you can get that one. No, I don't need any of those, okay? Because we are fighting over a girl that would rather jump off of a cliff than go out with either of us. So why don't you just play this game in your head and I'll just be a loner? And so what I did in that situation always is that I conceded and I said, she's all yours. Go ahead and ask her out. And he'll be like, no, well, I didn't mean like that. It's just a game. It's just hypothetical. It's all hypothetical. I'm not actually going to talk to her. I just wanted to tell everyone in the college that this one is mine. And what will that do? Nothing. I would say this, though. If you do want to ask out a girl, and you are sure that she's going to say no, because why would anyone say yes to you? Just look at yourself in the mirror. And you should always wait for the last day at any place, like at a college, school, work. There will be a last day at work, or make it your last day. Just ask the girl out. If she says yes, which won't happen, so you don't need to plan anything about that. If she says no, you just leave. You either wait for the last day of school, college, work, and then ask her out. Because if you ask her out on a regular day and she says no to you, she'll tell everyone, and you'll just be known by everyone as that guy who got turned down by that girl. So if you do want to ask her out currently, pack up your bags and everything, ask her out. When she says no, pick your stuff up, tell your boss you're leaving forever, and disappear. Never meet those people again, ever. The game I'm playing today, I'm bad at the love game, but I'm also bad at this game. I keep running out of fuel in this game. I love it. I love this game, but it's always a little too hard for me. That's not what she said. It was always a little too soft. But these games are always too hard in the sense that it's all fun, I understand everything, and then randomly, like in this game, I run out of fuel and I don't know what to do. Like, I know should be some like buses or whatever lying around that I have to siphon the fuel out of, and I have all the stuff. I know how to siphon it out, but I just never run across an abandoned vehicle. I never find a gas station, nothing. But let's see how this one goes. Hopefully it won't be that bad. It is one of the best games created by mankind, but unfortunately in this particular session, I have my problems that I sometimes don't understand how a game works and whatever, but in this particular case, I got a car that I think has a two-stroke engine or whatever. It runs on gas and oil mix. 3% oil, 97% gas. So I knew that I had a little bit of a doubt that maybe I'll never find enough oil. Even though I found some gasoline, I think I'll find some gasoline right here. I found some in the garage where we begin we start the game, start the journey. I think I will find some here but for whatever reason I put a barrel of oil in the back. Let me just take out this gentleman. Good. And now we'll loot whatever is in there. So hopefully I'll find some gas, because gasoline is very important in this game. That's probably the only thing holding me back. That's not a lot of gas. I just want a full tank so that I don't have to worry about anything again. I can just simply enjoy the game knowing that I have a lot of gasoline. I'll just travel wherever. I have a lot of storage on this car. I like to sleep because even though they say your engine doesn't run hot at night, but I still like driving only during the daytime, not at night at all. It's very boring. I hate it. I still have a little bit of problems with how to fill fuel. I sometimes forget to open the cap, and the thing that is rusted. Well, I had that brush with which you can rub, or sorry, you can scratch the surface and it'll turn to not rust, but that doesn't work. Alright, I spilled some oil, but now my car has, I think, more than, it has 5% oil. That's okay. I hope that I'll find another vehicle, an engine, and I'll put it on there, and that'll be the greatest story of all. So that is all for today. Oh, what's this well? I don't want to fall in it. That's it for today. This is a wonderful game, and I told you about a little bit about girls or whatever. Hey, is it what I think it is? Yuck!